Looked brilliant out there. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that, Tamsin. It's always good to get a nice little interview with the winners of those heats. And as you can see there, the start list for the second of four heats here. So the athlete from the ACT, Jordan Guzman. From Victoria, Adam Pike. Tasmanian athlete, Douglas Hammerlock. From New South Wales, Edward Vining. From Victoria, Mark Richards. The ACT athlete, Matthew Dempsey. Jackson Sharp from New South Wales. Lachlan Spinall from Victoria. Lachlan Scott from South Australia. Elaine Dutton from WA. Edward Goddard from New South Wales. And John Lean rounding out the field from Queensland. So in this one, who we got? Jordan Guzman, 3:38.58. He's definitely one to watch as we see them come down the front straight through the first 300 metres in this.
It's very interesting here. So we've got the silver and bronze medalists from last year's national championships in this race. Jordan Guzman finished second and Adam Pike third. So very interesting seating here, but obviously it goes off in their most recent times. And that looks like Eddie Vining out in front at the moment. Mark Richards just tucked inside. As we see here, the results. 3:52.05 Matt Ramsden. So Hamza Driush, Louis Fallon and Nick Dewar, they are the three non-automatic qualifiers just there at the moment. And they'll be on the bubble waiting to see what happens in these next three 1,500 metres. So that's Eddie Vining, Mark Richards on the outside. The youngster, Jackson Sharp, Jordan Guzman in the bright yellow there. And Tamsin, you are down there trackside.
Yeah, just quickly, guys, because I know this race is very exciting. I'm here with Philo Saunders, who's just informed me he's made his 10th national final.
Yeah, no, real happy. Had a real good season training-wise and haven't quite put it together, and I just had a real goal of mine to make this final. So when I was in third place, going down the straight, I just trying to hold on. It was quick, but I felt like I had a gap. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy. 18 straight national champs, so it's good to be back in the final. Yeah, really good.
Well, you're the elder statesman at 40 years of age. It's fantastic to see you out here again, and good luck for that final.
Thanks a lot, Tamsin. Nice chatting. Thank you.
Hang on. The guys just want to know, do you have any fashion do's or don'ts?
Fashion do's? Yeah, usually bright. Matching if you can with the spikes, but yeah, sometimes soft, sometimes no socks.
Brilliant, love it. Let's get back to the race, guys.
Sometimes just bright colours that do or don't. Sometimes too much matching and too much bright. Are you going to go all fluoro green?
I don't know. It's obviously he's working for Jordan at the moment. He just takes the lead on the bell lap, so he's out there in a nice fluoro yellow singlet. Obviously black and white on the back, but the front is all fluoro yellow.
Yeah, that's him. He's going down the back straight. That's Richards behind him. Pike, the shorter fella there in the number 2. Matt Dempsey, Eddie Vining, and Douglas Hammerlock with the long hair. And we'll see who can kick it down the most. Not as split as the last race, but that's the national reigning silver medalist from this race out in front, and the bronze medalist just tucked in behind him. These guys are now starting to split from the rest of the group. Eddie Vining, mainly an 8-runner, but this year in the last few seasons, putting a bit of damage into these 1500s.
It's going to come down to a big sprint here between these athletes. Obviously, only first 3 are automatics. The other one will be fighting for the fastest qualifier. Looks like Dempsey's going to have the better of Vining in this one, but Vining's trying to push back. He's trying, but Guzman, take it easy. He runs away. He'll take that one from Pike.
Significantly faster as well.
Yeah, definitely. So I think Vining should be fine in that one. And even the athlete in 5th and 6th place will be in a better position than the first heat for sure.
That's the problem, though. There's still 2 more heats.
Yeah, there's a lot of runners out there. So it was an interesting tactic by the first heat to go out so slow. Obviously, the better athletes in that field weren't interested at all at pushing the pace, so they were happy to sit back and let others do the work. But some of the athletes down the tail end of that one, if I was out there and I was a distance runner, I'd be out there to try and run as fast as I could because I knew that was my only way to get through this final.
Looks like Tams is down there with the winner of that heat, Jordan Guzman.
I am down here with the winner. Now, you've had a great season, Jordan, over a variety of distances, but 1,500 probably your main event.
Yeah, definitely concentrating on the 1,500, but trying to work either end of that.
Well, it's going to be a pretty hot final on Sunday, but you're in amongst the chance for the medalists.
Yeah, hopefully. I'd like to think so. I came second last year, so hopefully try and do one better, but Ryan's going to be tough to beat, so just being there with the mix and I'll be happy.
You've got a great race brain. You seem to know how to get to the right position at the business end. Is that probably one of the things that you'd say that is your strength?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't always been like that. I've kind of worked on it probably from watching 1,500-metre races from 7 o'clock till bedtime every night. So, yeah, I like to use that, to my advantage. And I think I just know when to get to the right spot at the right time. And hopefully it helps me out on Sunday.
Well, job done tonight. What will you do tomorrow on your day off?
I don't know. Maybe go for a bit of a swim at the beach. I've got my little sausage dog up here, so I take him for a walk. And although he wasn't allowed in the track, unfortunately, so my girlfriend's in the car watching.
Are you serious? You've got a dash hound. What's her name?
His name is Stanley.
Stanley the dash hound. All right, okay. I reckon if you take the win on Sunday, we're going to have to work out how to get Stanley on the track.
Yeah, we'll get him on the podium, get him the medal. He probably deserves it more than I do, so.
Fantastic. I love it. All right, go warm down. Good luck for Sunday.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tansen. And Jordan, as we see now, the first place runner there, Jordan Gusman, 3:44.81, sorry. So I think Eddie Vining, Hammerlock, and even Mark Richards, those three now will find themselves in those automatic qualifying positions. Very handy out there. As the next heat rolls around the first 300 metres. Start lines here, Ryan Gregson, Tom Forthorpe, Jai Edwards, Julian Oy, Charles Hunter, Joshua Phillips, Michael Marantelli, Brendan Press, Thomas Thorpe, Liam Woolett, and one more on the other side, Joe Burgess. Now Tom Forthorpe out in front there at the moment in the yellow singlet. Charlie Hunter, New South Wales state champion, and Michael Marantelli actually was the boundary umpire for the AFL Grand Final.
Well, there you go. Those boundary umpires do a lot of running up and down the course. And a lot of distance runners actually do go and do the umpiring for the AFL. There's been a number of athletes over the years who have umpired at the highest level in the AFL. And as we see there, it looks like Ryan's just sitting in there in second. Obviously, they went through in 1:07 for that first lap. This pace, again, obviously it's a lot faster than the first heat, so it's more similar to the second one. These athletes understand now that they need to push this a little bit to ensure that they are in a good position to either get the top three or the next best 3 times. Ryan Gregson, known for his kick, does have a great kick, and we've seen him run away from fields before. And I don't think he'll be too unhappy in the positions he's in. He's actually quite comfortable there in second. And I think he'll be pretty confident. Yeah,
we haven't actually seen him over the 1,500 in Australia, but we have seen him over the mile over in indoors over in Ireland, and very, very handy kick there. And I think hopefully he can bring that. They've just had another stint down at Falls recently and pretty much came straight from there to here. And we saw training partner Matt Ramsden look really cruisy then in that first of the heat, and Luke Matthews earlier. As well, Luke Matthews, we won't see him go in at the 1,500 metres here, so he's just concentrating on the 8. Though, obviously, we know, as he did in Rio, he can qualify in the 1,500. He's very handy. But Tom Forthorpe, Jai Edwards there in third position at the moment. Julian Oyer, Marantelli and Charlie Hunter. Charlie Hunter, very good on the last lap as well. Dropped to 56 or 55 maybe at the last lap. Maybe it's 52. I'm not sure.
Well, there you go.
But very handy over the last lap. And he's going to need it with their currently sitting in 6th position. He needs to get up into that.
Yeah, still Forthorpe leading this one, followed by Gregson and Edwards. Those are your 3 right now. He's starting to open a bit of a gap. Edwards is trying to get up on the back of Gregson just for this final 300 coming through. But those 3 athletes look pretty comfortable at the moment. But here we go. As you said, we've got a kick here. That's Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter's trying to chase him down. Apologies for the clock there. It's stuck at 2:30.5. But as they go through with 200 metres to go, it's 3:18. And it is Edwards in third, Gregson second, Forthorpe. But here comes Hunter into the picture. Marantelli as well. It's first 3. These guys really need to start turning it on. I'm not sure if anyone's winding this pace up. The wind looks very strong as they lean into it. Gregson easing his way around Forthorpe. He's already moving out wide. He's probably finish in the tunnel. Hunter now and Edwards. Hunter finding that extra gear. Pulled himself into third position, but Gregson's going to finish probably in lane 6 there. And Forthorpe, Hunter taking that the automatic qualifying position. 3:47.75, the unofficial winning time there. So not as quick as the heat before. As we see the birds starting to get into that free shot put area. Everyone's trying to get the best seat in the house for an awesome night of athletics here Friday night of
There
the
you
Australian
go.
Athletics Championships.
And it's good to see Ryan Gregson not just running off the track, going around shaking the hands of every competitor in that 1500, and that's great to see. And looks like Tamsin's got Ryan down there now for a bit of an interview.
I tell you, what is it with you MTC athletes flying off the track and ending in lane 4 ready to get off?
Just don't want to build up lactic. Got to keep moving.
I don't think you got too much lactic in that race, did you?
Felt great. So it's perfect. I think when you actually go a bit faster, it doesn't take as much out of you. What hurts is sometimes, like the first heat, you jog around real slow, then you got to sprint hard. That's what builds lactic. So that was perfect. Bit of fun. Can't wait for 2 days' time.
We can't wait to watch you in 2 days' time now. Ben Offrens is doing fashion cam or something. Do you know what he wants to know? He wants to know what the do's are for athletic attire. Go with the splitties. Say you've got to wear splitties.
Please. Luke Matthews asked me night before his heat, and he said, what should I wear? Bike pants, split shorts. He said, I said, what'd you do when you raced Rhodesia? Split shorts. I don't know what he's doing, running the Olympics wearing bike pants, but I think he wore split shorts the other night and he looked pretty good, so I think Lukey will stay in them.
I think a few of the girls think Luke looked pretty good too. Hey, great.
Great legs. He'll be watching at home, so seriously, he'll be watching from Alexandria, streaming it, so Lukey, you look good.
Lukey in your legs. Good luck.